Hello and welcome to this video tutorial on how to use the RepTool by reporters. In this video I want to explain you which results are provided from a RepTool report and how to use them. The overview shows the treatment tree of any WE input material. For the picture on it, the graph, see a special video working with the graph. The overview is a colorful page. It shows fractions with green shade, acceptors and their technologies with blue shade, and composition data and the classification of use with gray shade. The overview may be seen as the summary of all information about the treatment of any input material. Here, data which may come from different sources are aggregated. The overview may be seen as the summary of information for any audit of treatment results. In general, the overview is the downstream documentation for any WE input material. Features in the overview. Regarding the help features to show red frames or red shades for data being not complete or not correct, see the video Overview Red Frames or Red Shades. With the blue arrow beside the fraction or the acceptor, you may jump to the relevant page to, for example, edit it. By clicking the underlined stars beside the fraction, you may come from a yield fraction one step up to the fraction where this yield fraction is coming from. So clicking the underlined 4 stars, you will come to the 3-star fraction. Clicking the 3 stars, you will come to the 2-star fraction, and doing this again, you will come to the first fraction. This means you climb down the treatment tree to the previous crotch. For working with long reports, you may also use the option to collapse and expand details of fractions by using the plus and minus symbols beside the fractions. See a video provided on this. Options for sort by relevance and full info. In the overview, you may decide to sort fractions according to their relevance, their weight relevance. By clicking Sort by % of total input weight, the report will be sorted to first fractions according to their shares. The yield fractions from the first fractions will also be sorted according to their shares. Second, you may decide to show full information in the screen version of the overview. When clicking Full Info, all remarks given on fractions, technologies, and uses of the final fractions are shown. Controller remarks, see a separate video on them, still have to be looked at with moving the mouse over them or by opening them by clicking. Final, list of final fractions. Under Final, you will find the list of final fractions you have determined for this report. The final fractions are given with their weight and their share of the total input. At the end of the list, you will find the total of final fractions determined. If you do not achieve 100%, please have a look at the video Final Fractions 100%. Besides checking the total, there are 2 main features given in the list of final fractions. First, by using the underlined name of a fraction, you may jump to this fraction to change or complete information. Second, you may sort fractions to their code. This is the default setting, but also to the name of the fraction, to final technologies used, or the acceptor. See here too the hint video to use a uniform term for names of acceptors not known. Calculation, recycling and recovery rates. Under Calculation, you will also find the list of final fractions determined for this report, with the same sorting options like explained under Final, but based on the chosen use of the fraction or its shares in the final technology, results for the individual fraction are given as classified as reuse, recycling, other material recovery, energy recovery, or thermal or other disposal. If you see values under the 3 question marks, see the hint video on this. At the end of the list of fractions, you will find total results and the recycling and recovery rates calculated for this report. This is the core result of the RepTool report. We distinguish two results as for the recycling rate only and the subtotal of the preparing for use and recycling rate as asked for by the V Directive from August 2015. We do not compare results with any targets set, as until 2018 targets are set for the 10 E categories, and we do RepTool reports for the 5 to 6 UV categories as they are treated in daily business. These V categories are most of the time mixtures of appliances from different E categories. Targets for these mixed V categories must be calculated on base of sampling results of the input material. From August 2018, targets are set for the V input categories as they are offered in the RepTool. From this time, we may directly compare results with targets set. Analyze, e.g. shares of components. We take another example where we don't have 1 million kilogram input to see differences in shares and weights. Under Analyze, you may filter and group results according to your wishes and needs. E.g., you want to see only dismantling fractions, fractions starting with 16 only. Or you want to see fractions going to a dedicated acceptor. Here our dummy name Copper Smelter 1 for a copper smelter traditional. Or you want to see fractions going to a dedicated technology. Let's choose municipal waste incineration or co-incineration. Another interesting choice might be to have a look at hazardous fractions. Click Hazardous Only, and you may see what happens with final fractions classified as hazardous waste. With clear selection, you may remove choices. In the lower part of the selection box, you may choose what you want to see. You may decide to see results under the model classification or under the national classification, and you may decide to see results in amounts or in shares of total input. In the last line, Group By, you may choose which data you want to see. Here you may choose one or several entries. One choice I like to do when I have finished a report is to choose components and % of total input only. Here you may see the total of components of iron, copper, aluminium and e.g. plastics determined for the report. This is a good result to compare reports. I hope I could explain to you the possible results of the RepTool reports in a clear way. For options to download the results, please see a separate video. Thank you for your attention and goodbye.